Prepare to embark on an eye-opening journey into the inner workings of the pharmaceutical industry, a realm riddled with secrets and controversies that have far-reaching consequences on global health. In this thought-provoking exploration, we delve deep into 30 shocking secrets kept hidden by Big Pharma, shedding light on the practices and policies that have shaped the medical landscape. From profit-driven motives to regulatory loopholes, we pull back the curtain on the pharmaceutical giants that wield immense influence over our health and well-being. Join us as we uncover the truth behind the headlines and seek to understand the implications of these revelations on the healthcare system and the patients it serves. Section 1. The profit-driven agenda. We kickstart our investigation by examining the profit-driven agenda that has become synonymous with Big Pharma. We delve into how financial incentives may influence drug development, marketing strategies, and pricing, raising questions about the true priorities of pharmaceutical companies. Section 2. Questionable marketing practices. Explore the marketing tactics employed by pharmaceutical companies to promote their drugs to doctors and patients. We investigate the influence of direct-to-consumer advertising, ghostwriting of medical articles, and the potential conflict of interest these practices may create. Section 3. Drug repurposing and patent extensions. In this section, we shed light on the practice of drug repurposing, wherein existing drugs are marketed for new conditions, extending their patent exclusivity. We discuss the implications of this practice on drug innovation and accessibility. Section 4. Clinical trial manipulation. Examine the allegations of clinical trial manipulation, selective reporting of results, and the suppression of unfavorable data. We discuss the ethical implications of these practices and their impact on drug safety. Section 5. Influence on medical education. Delve into the role of pharmaceutical companies in medical education, from funding medical schools to sponsoring conferences and workshops. We explore whether this influence may impact the independence and objectivity of medical professionals. Section 6. Pricing and access disparities. Discuss the controversial issue of drug pricing and the challenges patients face in accessing essential medications. We analyze the factors contributing to rising drug costs and the potential consequences on public health. Section 7. Off-label marketing. Uncover the practice of off-label marketing, where drugs are promoted for uses not approved by regulatory authorities. We delve into the legal and ethical implications of such practices. Section 8. Influence on healthcare policy. Examine the role of Big Pharma in shaping healthcare policies and regulations through lobbying and political contributions. We discuss the potential impact on public health and patient rights. Section 9. Lack of transparency. Discuss the lack of transparency in drug pricing, clinical trial data, and research funding. We explore the consequences of limited information on informed decision-making for patients and healthcare providers. Section 10. Orphan drug exploitation. Investigate the exploitation of orphan drug designations, intended for rare diseases, to gain financial benefits for more common conditions. We analyze the challenges faced by patients with rare diseases in accessing these medications. Section 11. Influence on medical guidelines. Explore the influence of pharmaceutical companies on medical guidelines and treatment recommendations. We question whether conflicts of interest may sway medical advice and impact patient care. Section 12. Anti-competitive practices. Discuss allegations of anti-competitive practices such as pay-for-delay agreements used to delay generic competition and maintain market exclusivity. We investigate the impact on healthcare costs and patient affordability. Section 13. Misleading drug trials. Examine cases of misleading drug trials and how selective reporting of outcomes can skew the perception of a drug's safety and efficacy. We discuss the implications for patients and healthcare decision-making. Section 14. Ghostwriting in scientific journals. Explore the controversial practice of ghostwriting in scientific journals, where pharmaceutical companies may secretly influence research articles. We analyze the ethical concerns and potential consequences for evidence-based medicine. Section 15. Influence on healthcare professionals. Discuss the influence of pharmaceutical companies on healthcare professionals through gifts, grants, and consulting fees. We explore whether this influence may impact prescribing practices and patient care. Section 16. Patent manipulation. Investigate allegations of patent manipulation to extend market exclusivity for profitable drugs. We discuss the implications on generic competition and patient access to affordable medications. Section 17. Risk-benefit ratio. Examine the delicate balance between a drug's benefits and potential risks. We explore instances where safety concerns have been downplayed and the impact on patient health and trust in the industry. Section 18. Orphan drug designation abuse. Discuss instances where drugs receive orphan drug designation for common conditions to gain regulatory advantages. We explore the consequences for patients with rare diseases and limited treatment options. Section 19. Influence on medical research. Examine the financial influence of pharmaceutical companies on medical research and academic institutions. We discuss whether this influence may bias research outcomes and hinder independent investigation. Section 20. Misleading advertising. Explore cases of misleading drug advertisements and their potential impact on patient perceptions and treatment decisions. We discuss the need for accurate information in drug marketing. Section 21. Suppression of negative studies. Discuss allegations of negative studies being suppressed by pharmaceutical companies to protect their product's reputation. We explore the implications on patient safety and informed consent. Section 22. Patent evergreening. Uncover the practice of patent evergreening, wherein minor changes to existing drugs are used to extend patent exclusivity. We analyze the impact on drug affordability and market competition. Section 23. Excessive CEO compensation. Examine the issue of excessive CEO compensation in pharmaceutical companies. We discuss whether such practices align with the industry's mission to improve global health. Section 24. Drug overprescription. Discuss concerns of drug overprescription and the potential influence of pharmaceutical marketing on prescribing practices. We explore the consequences for patient health and the healthcare system. Section 25. Influence on regulatory agencies. Investigate allegations of pharmaceutical companies influencing regulatory agencies through lobbying and financial ties. We explore the implications for drug approvals and patient safety. Section 26. Drug recalls and safety concerns. Discuss cases of drug recalls and safety concerns that have emerged after drugs were approved and marketed. We explore the role of regulatory agencies in ensuring drug safety. Section 27. Misleading clinical trial endpoints. Explore instances where pharmaceutical companies may use misleading clinical trial endpoints to gain approval for their drugs. We analyze the impact on treatment effectiveness and patient outcomes. Section 28. Conflict of interest in drug development. Examine the issue of conflicts of interest in drug development, such as researchers having financial ties to the drugs they study. We discuss the implications on research integrity and public trust. Section 29. Disparities in clinical trials. Discuss the disparities in clinical trial participation, particularly among underrepresented populations. We explore the need for diversity in clinical research for better health outcomes. Section 30. Patient advocacy and empowerment. As we conclude our exploration of Big Pharma's secrets, we reflect on the importance of patient advocacy and empowerment. We discuss the role of informed patients in demanding transparency and accountability. The 30 Big Pharma secrets unveiled in this exploration offer a glimpse into the complex and multifaceted world of the pharmaceutical industry. As viewers, we are urged to remain vigilant and question the practices that shape our healthcare landscape. Through open dialogue and transparency, we can work towards a healthcare system that prioritizes patient well-being and ensures equitable access to safe and effective medications. Our collective understanding of these secrets can empower us to demand positive changes that promote the highest standards of healthcare for all.